change of plans. Dubai is no longer on the cards. I had become less and less aligned with the reason to do the shoot, which was purely aesthetics. And right now in my life, it weren't attaching to my values and it weren't suiting me what I want. So I simply put myself first. And that's what today's video is going to be all about. Is around putting yourself first. I'm going to talk through what I've learned from 90 days sober as well. I've been battling myself for weeks on end now. You can see right now I've got a couple of spots. Now the goal to do a photo shoot when I started out with Ben was never ever on the table. The idea was to get my routine in place, my structure in place, and help grow my coaching brand through that. And as a byproduct of dieting down and not really being aligned with where I felt like I was going, my productivity dropped, my regular YouTube uploads dropped, and my business slowed down. I weren't as happy doing what I was doing as I should have been. So that is when it's time for a change, fellas. If you were doing something that you don't feel quite aligned to, your values don't align with them, you don't feel fulfilled by it, which I had become unfulfilled by this diet. I was pushing through days, through weeks where I thought, this doesn't feel right. I've done photo shoots in the past and you should be excited into those final weeks. You should be tired, you should be nervous, you should feel fatigued, but you should have a nervous excitement to that. And it just weren't there for me whatsoever. So that is ultimately the reason why I have pulled out of it. And you know what? I'm so happy for it. I feel at peace right now. I'm going to showcase what I wanted to showcase in a shoot here in the UK. I'm going to bring some balance back to my life. I'm not going to get out of shape. I'm not going to go and eat like a pig. This is not an excuse to go and do that. I still have a shoot to uphold. Potentially don't need to be as quite lean because I want it to be more of a performance / aesthetics / health shoot where there's a bit more action to it. It's just a bit more of where I'm at personally, the direction that I want to take my business. And yeah, it's just it's a bittersweet ending to what was a long 15-16 weeks of dieting. We had 2 or 3 weeks left, and look, I'm in great condition. I've learned an awful lot. I've learned an awful lot from Ben. We've built a good relationship, and I'm sure there'll be time in 2025 for me to go and smash Dubai at some point, which we've got a goal, me and Kim. 2025, we're going to spend her 30th out in Dubai, which is October. So the goal has never gone away. The goal has just shifted in terms of that. So yeah, that's that. Now on that note, it's time to go and train legs. So let's get stuck in. Pre-workout rice cakes, off do legs, a room position. Wow, that was a grueling leg session. I'm ready for post-workout. Let's go and get it. So, post-workout got binned off, we didn't film. We're now a couple of days post leg day. I've just boxed off a functional session with Kim. I fucking loved it. And I wouldn't have been able to do today if I hadn't drank last night, but drank 0% beers. It was Skid's 30th birthday, and it was the first test that I've had out with the lads and drank 0% beers. And I won't lie and say it was easy, because it wasn't. Seeing them all boozing, enjoying themselves, letting their hair down, it was a test for me. But as of recording this right now, I am 97 days without a drop. Stupid bag. 97 days without a drop of alcohol here in the UK. And I feel mint this morning, or I felt mint this morning, shall I say, for getting up, feeling fresh, not boozing. There'll become a time and a place that I do get back to it, but for now, I just want to share a few lessons that I've learned in these past 97 days as to what booze is to me. And a big part of it is stress regulation. That is one huge thing that boozing, I've realised, was for me. It was a coping mechanism for stress. The first sign of stress that I get at the minute, I'm like, oh, I could do with a whiskey, I could do with a beer. And I think it's well documented that stress and booze go hand in hand, and it's a way of relaxing. And there will be times in the future where I probably do utilise it for that. And another thing I've noticed is my ability to regulate my emotions, because I'm no longer seeking out booze to help manage the stress. I'm having to find much more productive ways at managing stress myself, and that's through kind of journaling, the odd bit of meditation. I do enjoy it. It calms me down, reduces that little buzz around you get when you're constantly busy, and getting to the gym, clearing my head, going out for nice walks always works. And not to mention saving a ton of money. You can easily go out 100, 200 quid on a weekend on booze and whatever else, and you wouldn't bat an eyelid at it. But tell yourself, I'm going to save 100, 200 pound a weekend, and then I'm going to reinvest it into myself. You would cry at the idea, or most people would cry at the idea. And one final thing it's also taught me as well, especially going to the event yesterday for Skid's 30th, was that I do miss it. I do miss that social interaction. And once I've done 6 months, I have a family anniversary a few weeks after, and I'm going to celebrate by having a whiskey, bit of a memory one for a family member who passed away. So I'll be toasting to that, and then it's back to special occasions only, and it's going to be very special occasions. So what's next? And it's always important to make sure you plan your goals after your big initial goal has been and gone. Otherwise, you end up stagnating. And for me right now, it's going to be about built for growth. Making sure all the lads finish the year strong and go into 2025 on the best foot possible, and present their 25 physiques to the best of their ability. I'm going to make sure I'm firing out constant content here on YouTube, showcasing hopefully just what the fuck I'm getting up to and just a bit of my life. I'm going to try and put a little pressure on myself to make them as curated and as polished as they need to be, because I know you guys prefer just a simple vlog style of me chatting shit. So that's what you're going to get. There's always been a thing towards the end of the year, and I know a lot of lads suffer from it as well, and an SAD, seasonal affective disorder, where the winter nights close in, it's dark in the mornings, mood genuinely drops, and it becomes a season of taking it easy. And I'm okay with that. I've got to get okay with taking the foot off gas at times, but between now and Christmas there are many weeks left and opportunities to get fucking after it, and you don't have to just wait for the new year. So I challenge you, if you are sat there and waiting for the new year to get going, get cracking, take a fucking move now, take a step and get your ass into gear. You'll be thankful for it, and we'll leave that there. Hope to see you on the other side.